Hi guys, welcome back to Style of Substance and welcome to another video on the law of attraction. And this video is all about applying the law of attraction to find your dream job. So using the tools and techniques of this concept to manifest the job that you feel that you've been born to do, or the job that you really want to do. So if you want to hear about how I did it and what strategies and techniques I implemented to get my dream job, then please keep watching. So as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a little while, I am in a role and working for a company that I've always wanted to work for. And I say that to you because I would definitely say that it was because of my faith and because of my belief in God and the law of attraction that I was able to come across this role and that I was able to get the job and be doing essentially what I feel like I'm really good at. Now, the law of attraction can be applied to many areas of your life, but when it comes to getting the job that you want to do, it's a little bit different because it involves using a different part of your mindset, I would say. So same strategies, same tools, but just kind of thinking a little bit differently. Now, I would say that the most important thing to do when trying to manifest your dream job is to do your research. So definitely look into the role, look into the types of companies that you could work for, look into the types of salaries if, money is very important to you, which I think it is for most of us. And really think about whether or not you can see yourself in this role. And if you do your research and you definitely think, yeah, this is for me, I can absolutely do this, and I would really be ultimately fulfilled doing this, then by all means, go ahead. Now, in doing all that research, you're going to learn about the kind of salary you would earn, the kind of areas that you would work in, and what you'd be doing on a day-to-day basis. And at that point, I would then say that what you want to do is start writing journal entries. Now, I have an as-if journal, as I've mentioned before, and I kind of use this to really supercharge my manifestation. So I would write almost like diary entries, but from the perspective that I'd already achieved and got my dream job. And I would talk about how it felt to kind of walk into the office in the morning. I would talk about some of the things and the campaigns I was working on. I would talk about what it would feel to tell people where I work. I would talk about what it would feel on payday when I get my dream salary kind of deposited into my account, and I would talk about how I would spend that. The next thing I did from a salary perspective, because one of the key reasons why I wanted to move up and move into this kind of role is because the financial benefit was a lot better than I'd been receiving. So I would create a budget, and I'd have my normal budget, which was the existing budget, but then I'd have a separate budget, which was the budget for my new salary. And I would have in all my usual expenses and outgoings, and then I would put in items for things that I would like to buy and things that I would now be able to afford to buy. And really get into that good feeling of thinking about, oh, what do I want? And I would actually go online and find out prices for stuff and put them into my budget. I would think about trips that I would go on and talk about those in my as-if journal. I really got myself into the financial mindset of earning that amount of money and also of living that kind of lifestyle. And I'd say that definitely took me there, and it really fast forwarded the manifestation, because I think if I hadn't have done that, it would have taken me a long time to really get into the headspace of having that job. And the next thing I would do is action. Like, the law of attraction doesn't work if you don't. So you have to act. So I would apply for jobs. So I would constantly be looking on the websites for the company that I wanted to work on and applying for roles. I would be looking at LinkedIn, at jobsite.co.uk for like companies that I thought sounded like the types of companies that I wanted to work for, and I would only be looking in the salary bands that I wanted to earn in. So you have to be active and you have to go out there and seek what it is that you desire, but you also have to believe that you're going to get it. Whenever I would apply for a job, I would feel really good about it because I'd think, it's going to feel amazing to get a job like this if it's not this job. And in doing that, I found the application process to be a very pleasant one and to be really fruitful. Now, funny enough, the job I ended up getting, wasn't actually one I had applied for, one I'd found. Somebody approached me, I think the HR person for the company approached me on LinkedIn about a new role, and I was like, oh, I'm really interested in this. So as much as I was out there acting, the role came to me, so I attracted it in what I was doing. So you might not always manifest a job that you've applied for. The job that you really want might just come to you, but you have to be seen to be acting and to be seen to be actively searching before opportunities can start to open themselves up to you. So, you know, I kind of went for the interview, felt really confident about it because of everything that I'd been doing and all the research I'd done around the company itself. So I felt really knowledgeable, really prepared. I felt like I had a lot to give. And that's another thing. As much as you have to believe you're going to get the job, you also have to believe in yourself and your abilities, because you are the one that's going to be doing the role at the end of the day, and you should apply for roles that you feel like you have the skills or the transferable skills to do. So I'd definitely say that that was a very important factor in me successfully kind of going through the interview process and eventually being awarded the job. So yeah, I think as far as the law of attraction goes and manifesting your dream job, that's what worked for me, and I would welcome any other suggestions on things that you guys have done to really help you. I was also listening to the Secret audiobook daily during that period of time, like daily in my car journey to work, on the train, on the way back home. I was reading the book in my spare time, so I was really in that headspace of attracting positive things into my life, and there was no room for negativity. So if you are in a negative headspace, or you're around negative people, or you're listening to negative talk, or you're doing negative self-talk, it's not going to work. You have to get yourself in a fully positive mindset and block out any negative influences. But yeah, that's what I did. That's what worked for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing so many more of these that it may as well be made into a series. I do love a good series on here, but if I find a topic that people are interested in, I'll do it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!